5 human species on the planet is Caucasians, Asians, Arabs, Mexicans, and Dravidians. Right? Now, I always call them humans, and you'll always hear me say human beings. The reason for this is because I can't technically call them Europeans because the real Europeans are black. These are the Tartarians. Before Russia was called Russia, we had Grand Tartaria over there with us, giant form, right? I can't call them Caucasians because the original Caucasians are the Black Caucasus. They was up there in the Caucasus regions first, and the reason why we call them the Black Caucasus is because they used to actually live on top of the mountains where it was closest to the sun, and these would, have these so-called, occult knowledge and all that. Till this day, these Black Caucasus is a part of your secret societies and your government. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't think you don't have sellout blacks inside the government too. They up there. You know what I'm saying? So the original Caucasians are actually black. And I can't call them Asians because the original Asiatics are also black people as well. See what I'm saying? If you go back to all these ancient land masses, it was all ruled and conquered and dominated by carbonated beings. So, and also if you go back in history, his story, not the story, if you go back and jump out of history and go in the story for a second, you'll see these beings just never existed a time before certain things happened on your planet. When your so-called invasion happened of the so-called 1492 and the wars and all of that, they told you, they discovered you. See what I'm saying? Them boys wasn't doing no discovering. Them boys was, as they told you in their Bible, they was going through they was traveling through the darkness. They was traveling. They was having a hard time. They was traveling through the wilderness. They claimed for 40 days and 40 nights. You know what I'm saying? And they said they came upon new land. And when they went in this new land, now they seen, if you read Numbers 13 and verse 13, stop playing with me, TikTok. Now, you're going to see them talk about how they came and they seen giant beings. And now, they felt so small, they felt like grasshoppers to how huge we were and how huge our crystal buildings were. See what I'm saying? Our pyramids was all lined with crystals before they blew them up. You know what I'm saying? Now, you see all these little tiny crystals all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Never wondered how they got to these little tiny ass pieces and be all in the mud and ground and all that. They blew them up, built or pyramid. You know what I'm saying? So when they came and seen us in our giant being, giant form and all that, you know what I'm saying? They talk about they sent 12 Israelites to go scout out the lands and all that. The lands that they talk about, they was wildering through the darkness. They was going through. They was traveling through space, beloved. You know what I'm saying? They was traveling through different realms trying to get to here, beloved. You're not from here. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear them talk about they discovered new land, that land that they talk about is your planet that they knocked up on by accident and came on this shit and they was like, well, damn. That's how they die. That's how they down here living. You mean it? Look at these fruits. Look at these sun. Look at the grass. Wow. Look how these gods how they living. They talk about they was in slavery and how Pharaoh got them. Nah, they was Star Trekking, beloved. Star Trekking. Through the so-called wilderness that was then going through the cosmos, beloved. Leaving from where they was created on planet Earth, a cold planet with 2 moons and no sun. That's why they need your planet to be cold, but not this fake sub-zero technology with the snow and all that. You know what I'm saying? So they was coming from Earth. You know what I'm saying? And after Zeus created them, you know what I'm saying? After Zeus created them on planet Earth, you know what I'm saying? They was rebellious against their own creator, so he kicked them off the planet. And the goofy ass escaped from there, and he kicked them off and they went to planet Egypt. On planet Egypt is really where it's like a place of bondage. You know what I'm saying? They'll even tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Well, Egypt is really a planet. You know what I mean? Egypt is not really from here. That the humans. You know what I'm saying? No, Egypt is really a planet. And when they escaped from planet Egypt with the help of the reptilians and the Pleiadians that gave them aircrafts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what they call spaceships and UFOs and all that. Yeah, They got those from the reptiles and from the aliens that helped them. You know what I'm saying? To escape from planet Egypt. You know what I'm saying? After Zeus kicked their ass off because they went to war with their father and shit. So when they escaped from there, they were Star Trekking, going through the so-called wilderness. 40 days or 40 nights. For 40 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? When they looked up on land, they came up on Earth and saw water. You know what I'm saying? When they seen water that was so balanced on this beautiful planet that housed and hosts so much variety of life. You know what I'm saying? This is the ice people I'm talking about. The ice people, yeah, they came from a very cold place. Your place is always tropical. That's when they came up and gave you the moon with the help of the reptiles and the Arcturians. You know, came up with your moon and put it there. The moon wasn't always there, beloved. Remember, even with the Zulus, they would tell you when they went to war with the Zulus. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Zulu means children of the sun. The word Zulu means children of the sun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, this is always a tropical planet. We never had no moon on here. We had two suns. You know what I'm saying? We had no moon on here. So when they came on here, just like the Zulus when they was warning them to show you, you hear the Zulus talk about the blood moon. That's the day when what actually is going on. That's the day when they actually when they pop the moon out on the planet. And the Zulus saw that shit for the first time. That's how they weakened the Zulus in them wars. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go deep with that. That's how they weaken the Zulus within the wars by ushering the moon on your planet. You know what I'm saying? That whole it goes deep, man. But yeah, them boys will start trekking. So you see him talking about Christopher Columbus and he came, you know, them boys came through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. You know what I'm saying? That's where we found it in the Caucasus Mountains. You know what I'm saying? After they came through the portals. You know what I'm saying? Between the lands of India and Russia. You know what I'm saying? There are mountains, patterns, and portals, and passages. You know what I'm saying? Them boys are Star Trek, and when they came through the portals out of the so-called wilderness, they was going through the cosmos in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? The dark realms, and they came here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to escape from planet Egypt. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, man, common sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Egypt is a word come up by these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Before it was Egypt was called Mizraim or Kemet. You know what I'm saying? Where did Egypt come from? Gotta go deep, man. Gotta go deep. Don't you know them two human beings right now that's in jail for going into Egypt and proving that the walls of these so-called pyramids is made of sheetrock? And they talk about they're on $1 million bond right now. Man, y'all gotta be going deep, man. Well, yeah. Them boys are Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he talked about. We hear him talk about they was going through the wilderness. I told you we was hearing giant forms. And so far, giants that they told you about in their Bible that they went to war with and had to, you know, take them all out. That was us. You know what I'm saying? That was us, beloved. Yeah. And then, you know, they start telling you know, even in the Bible, you hear Moses talk about these giants of renown, these ancient warriors of renown. Who a warrior is one that goes to war, one that actually fights. You know what I'm saying? Who was they warring against? And if they're warriors of renown, that means they did some great things on this planet. Who was they warring against? Okay? Distinct, man. Distinct.